Right, welcome back to Tom's RC. Tom's not here at the moment, I'm filling in for him. He went out earlier, came back in and he's gone straight back to bed. I was hoping to do a video on this today. I bought the Faye 6x6, but the rear drive shaft, the grub screw had worn out. I'd done half a lap around the garden, slow testing it out, put it together, put the battery in. Back wheels stopped working, no traction. I couldn't get over the garden hose. So I've ordered the metal drive shafts. I should have ordered them when I ordered the car. So that's off the side there. That's going to go with my JGRC Breeze Jeep, just because they're similar in colour. And today we're going to do the body lift on my MN82, my Toyota Land Cruiser. Not a bad little car. I've not done any mods to this. I did do my own body lift originally because I wanted to put some bigger wheels on it. So I ordered some slightly bigger wheels. They were fine, but on 4-lock they were catching and I didn't want to cut the body work. I ordered from AliExpress. You get 6 of these little things, 4 short ones and then 2 longer ones. And the same with the screws. I've already obviously unpackaged it, but the larger screws separately. They're hard to spot. They're only a fraction smaller, bigger than the other 4 screws. But obviously, I'll show you why you need them in a minute. Yeah, so the truck's all standard. I'm thinking about upgrading the motor. These don't crawl that well. So yeah, anyway, I did watch a video on this while I was waiting for my spacers, because obviously I originally made some spacers. Put pictures online, put the bigger wheels on, and then someone says, did I use the spacers from AliExpress? And I didn't know they were available at the time. So I've since put it back to stock, put the original wheels back on. And there's 6 screws to remove. I did see a video, like saying, where a guy was taking off 8 screws and he said you need to take that. You don't take off more than 6 screws. At the bottom, where the chassis is nearest the bumper, just inside the chassis, left and right, there's 2. At the top, you can't miss them, there's 2. Don't get them mixed up with the leaf springs. They're just above the leaf springs and outside the chassis. And then again in the centre, either side of the drive shaft, the rear drive shaft, inside the chassis, there's 2 screws. Don't go for the ones on the outside of the chassis. They're for the car interior. So I'm going to quickly remove these, and I might chop bits of this video out because you don't really want to be watching this. So let's get these bad boys out. Now, the only thing you're going to watch when you're taking your chassis off, or your body off, is there will be a wire for the lights and there will be a wire for the battery. So make sure your battery's not plugged in. You shouldn't have your battery plugged in anyway. Sorry about the mixed match of lighting on this video. I did use my DSLR originally because I set it up, tried making a video, and I got a new nifty 50 lens on the camera. These are not coming out with a magnet. Try a little magnet. And yeah, I didn't like the camera wasn't wide enough and I couldn't be asked to swap the lenses over, so I've just come back to my phone. So I'm going to zoom in about there. There's the car. A little bit better. Less than me, less than me, more the car. Right, where have we got to the screws? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the top one's left now. Oh, and I've got the main light is up there. There's not enough to light up over here, so put that light there just so you can see better. It's a bit dark. Right, let's get this screw out. So once your 6 screws are removed, I mean, I should have done the measurements before and after, but well, I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm back into RC cars the second time in my life. I was a child, teenager. Back when I was a kid, we had a wire connecting the controller and the car. We had to run with it. Right, so that comes off. The lights have already been disconnected because I've got another loom I was going to wire up for the rear lights. So there's your chassis with all the bits and bobs in there. Now that's off. That's somewhere safe. I did actually put metal bits on this Defender. I was going to make a video out of it. Well, I made a slight video. The short went viral. I got 2,000 views in about an hour, and then YouTube pulled it. All I said was MN Defender body swap or something, and then got 2,024 views, and then no one watched it. Yeah, I put magnets on here. Oh, they're still on there. So you can magnet on the back, and then the magnets at the front. And it clips on. Wonderful. And I didn't realise the magnets were still on there. Oh well. Right, let's get the little spacers. I'll put them in this wheel. This is one of the wheels. I'll measure them in a minute and show you the measurements of the new wheels. And then you get 2 long spacers go at the front of the car, and then the 4 shorter ones. Tip this right up. Yeah, this Land Cruiser I've turned into a works car. I've put like a strimmer in it and a chainsaw and spade and shovel and that. I just thought, make it look like a little work car. My Unimog seems to be just being used for carrying spare tyres around. That's still an up and coming video. Tom got that from Father Christmas, but Tom hasn't been driving it yet. Tom test drove it and that's it. Right, remember not to get it all the way around. Oh, we've got to put the battery cable back in. Plug your lights in or anything else you need to plug in. I'm just going to put the battery cable back in there. I'm not having my lights just on yet because I'm planning on taking this apart again soon. Make sure it's on all the spaces. Already you can see that's lifted the chassis right up out of the body. We're going to say about a centimetre, about 10 mil. You know, I'm not measuring it. Other videos I've measured it. I'm not the only person that's done this. We're going to get these 2 longer screws in the front. And my favourite screwdriver. Your favourite screwdriver should be the one that fits. Not only that, but it should fit well in your hand. I like these because they've got the spinny bit on the bottom or the top. And they're ambidextrous. They're not left-handed screwdrivers and they're not right-handed screwdrivers. It's really good. So yeah, this is my favourite screwdriver. Just going to pinch these slightly. You want to get them all on before tightening them all up. And then the 4 screws that are left, they should all be the same size. Pop one in there. Pop one in there. That's not so much of a pop, it's more of a drop and slide. Slightly tighten that down. I mean, you can go straight away and tighten them right the way down, but I like to do it this way. I mean, I'm not telling anyone how to screw a screw in. Screw it in how you want. And nearly the last one there. These screws seem to be screwing through the chassis as well as into the body. So they're a nice snug fit. I need to get myself one of those electric mini electric screwdrivers. Got larger ones, but they're too big for this sort of stuff. Yeah, I had remote control, radio control cars when I was younger. Loved it. Had a plane, had a drone, got a mini little 250-gram drone a few years ago when they were popular. I still use that now when I go like wild camping or do a bit of off-roading in my Land Rover. I like to take the drone sometimes. It's a selfie drone, it's not actually a drone. It's just designed to take selfie pictures. If you're with a group of people, you just throw it up, but you can fly it like a drone. Right, so now all them screws are slightly bitten. I'm just going to pick the car up, double check that all the spaces are where they should be, because they slot over a part, an outie on the body, and they fit into an innie on the chassis. So once we know that's seated correct, I'm just going to go around and tighten them all up. We're going to put the wheels on too. We're going to put the wheels on in this video. As I said, I think previous videos showed this wheels. I've already done a video saying, oh, lifted and it driving around. But I never showed the actual doing it. So this is how to body lift it. There are brass spacers people I think prefer for the weight. I went with aluminium spacers. I don't want to say aluminium or aluminum. To upset any of our viewers. So I went for the silver because I don't want to add weight high up. My weight's been added lower down. So that's on already. It looks taller. There's a lot more space than the wheel arches. And so I'm going to get right on now and measure these wheels, just so you know. And these are the stock wheels, and I'll measure the new ones I put on. Now these are 20mm wide, and the new ones are 22mm wide. Just so on full lock, I didn't have any rubbing. I didn't want anything catching, so the same width. And the stock wheels are, most of you probably know this already. I'm going to move the car so you can tilt my head and put it in front of the camera. These are approximately 60mm. So these are 60mm, 6 centimetres tall, and these are 70. Very similar to the wheels I put on my Jeep. I think these are slightly wider and about 2mm taller. So I put 2mm taller and 2mm wider on the Jeep. There's some videos on the Jeep already, but right, I won't keep distracting it. So, spin it around again. Let's get these wheels off. Now this car turned up faulty. I complained about it. It was missing the snorkel. Half the stickers and plastic were already on. There was a scratch on the body, and this axle was rounded off. I've had to put something in there to fill the hole so I get the screw to tighten up. So there's one of the wheels. And yeah, they messaged me back saying, no, all our stuff's brand new, it comes straight from the factory. It's like, well, someone in the factory over-tightened this screw to the point it stripped the threads and it spun. There was a black mark on the other side, like a scuff, like it had been kicked. There's one on. Is it the difference? Get it in the light. Oh, look at that. And then they said, oh, we'll send you a replacement snorkel. I still haven't got the snorkel. I've had this car a while now. Not long. Truthfully, the Willis Jeep was the first one I bought. Then I bought, I think it was this one. I did want one of those Unimogs. Not the Unimog I've got, another one. But they're like Marmite, they're 50-50, so I got that Unimog instead. Right, let's not get these wheels mixed up. If anyone's wondering, I do have another YouTube channel. I've started this channel just because I've just got into these cars. I'm mainly focusing on crawlers at the moment. These are trail crawlers, but I'm going to try and turn one of them into an actual crawler. I've had a video channel for 11 years, and then a couple of years ago I started another one, and now I've got this one. But I'm just trying not to lose the screws because I'm in a rush. Go on there. I'm trying to be quick, and when you're quick, that's when you drop stuff, break stuff, miss some ink out, you forget to screw some ink in. So that's the third wheel going on. These are 3-piece beadlock wheels, by the way. There's 6 screws on the front face of the wheel, and when you remove them, the wheel comes into 3 parts. So they're proper. I don't have a link, but you can find them on AliExpress. I got them cheap. 3-piece beadlock. They're really quite grippy. I've had to play with them for a while. I've been in my vehicle, outside, inside. In the kitchen, when you come to a stop, you get tyre screech. When you pull away, you get tyre screech. They are fantastic wheels. Didn't pay a lot for them. Wanted metal ones, but for the price of these, went for these. Should get some metal ones really. But like I said, I don't know which car I want to focus on yet first. This was just cosmetic. I want a lot of accessories for the back, just to make it look a bit like a work truck. It's a bit tacky, I know, but you know. So there's the bigger wheels in comparison to what was on there. Can we have some light on the subject, please, Mr. Lightman? Put you there. There. Good. On the Jeep, I didn't put these on the Jeep because these look a bit more modern. On the Jeep, it's got 3-piece wheels, but they're unscrewed from the inside, and so they've kept the steel sort of looking finish for the Jeep, so it still looks original. But yeah, these wheels are definitely a bit better. You can see now there's a lot more ground clearance. Fantastic. See what I pay? About £4 for them spacers. Free postage. I haven't got a link. Don't do AliExpress links. If you want a link, if you want an item, it's easy to find it on AliExpress. So there we go. Bigger wheels, more ground clearance, better traction. The wheels, the stock wheels are brilliant on these cars, to be fair. They are fantastic. But I found the tread not deep and quite close together, and the tread now is deeper and wider apart. So a lot more grippy, better rubber. Done. Brilliant. And that's the video. That's how you do a body lift on your RC car. They're all the same, pretty much. And then the stock wheels can go in the little Unimog with my JGRC Jeep wheels and little Land Rover wheels, tyres. These tyres, little road tyres for a car, a charged toy. I've kept them because they fit the original Jeep wheels brilliantly, and they make it look like it's got road tyres on. I won't be running it like that, but I might put them on one day for show. Right, that's that video done. I can get my specs off now because I can't see anything over there when they're on. I only need these for stuff that's there. Brilliant. Check my videos out. I built a little track about 10 foot long in the garden. It's going crazy. I'm planning on extending it, but the winter came. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next video. Until then, there's Tom's RC channel. If you wonder what that one is, it's tracking satellites. And, we'll catch you on the next video.